We're going.
All right. Hello, everyone. This is Saturday, April 11th?
No idea.
12th? Who even knows anymore with these times going on? First and foremost, just want to hope everyone out there is healthy. The family is healthy. Be smart. Stay home if you can. And right now, let's just make the best of this time while we can. So, I've been wanting to do videos for quite a while. This is gonna actually be the first one. We're gonna take some simple ingredients that most of us have in our pantry and refrigerator on a normal basis. However, with this pandemic going on, my friend and owner of Senor Chang's has opened up Chang's Grocer. You can look him up on changsgrocer.com. Few items that he has available. Some chicken breasts. We have some potatoes, all-purpose flour, and then some other things that you may have around the house. Some parsley, potatoes, which you can also get from Chan's Grocery. And we have some butter and some chicken stock. And we're just gonna try and make a really nice dinner out of these simple ingredients. I know chicken breast can be really boring. If you can overcook it, it can dry out. So we're gonna try and work on something and see if we can make an edible dish.
Okay, go. What'd you do with the chicken?
Oh, we just salted it with a little bit of crackback pepper. And I like crackback pepper instead of fine grind. So if you can't find fresh peppercorns and grind it, I suggest using one of these. Fine grind seems to be a little bit too powdery. I like a little bit more texture in my black pepper.
And then you're getting this.
So we're getting the pan hot. And today I'm using, I know you won't be able to find this in your cupboard, but at some point you will. A little bit of rosemary infused oil made by the Hamptons. So we're gonna get that hot. We don't wanna put anything in there until the oil starts to shimmer. If you put it in before the oil starts to shimmer, you won't get any great color. What it will end up happening is you're boiling it and steaming it instead of getting a nice sear. So you gotta have heat for color, and then you have color for flavor. Dust off the excess, because we don't want a whole lot. We just want to create just a little bit of crust in the chicken. And always go away from you. That way, nothing pops back to you. Always away. So we got this on like a medium flame right now, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
So on our potatoes, we just did a rough cut. But the thing about it, try to make them as even cut as possible, just so that they cook evenly. If you have them too big, too small, the small ones cook before the big ones, and then you kind of have a little bit of a mess on your hands. So just keep that in mind.
Show them.
So, potato, what I like to do is finger placement like this, halfway, take the halves, 1, 2. You got even cuts. So prior to that, you want to get your water boiling, because as soon as the water's boiling, you can get them cooking. You put them in cold water, it's not cooking. Heat equals cooking. The way we check that is check to see if the fork tender. What do I mean by that? We're literally going to take one and pierce it with a fork. So if it goes through easily, we know we're good. Without resistance, in and out, we're good to go. So, we're gonna take this off, and I'm leaving the fire on for a reason. Strainer. We're gonna strain this. And then I put this on top just to get any remaining liquid any remaining liquid. We want to get as much liquid out of the potatoes as possible. You ever get those mashed potatoes where they're, I don't know, it just kind of looks like milk? Well, that's not going to happen here. That's because they don't drain them. And this next step that we're going to do here helps it out. So we drained them, then we're going to put it back on a fire, dry. It's going to help take out the remainder of the moisture, because again, we're going to put milk and butter in it again, so we're going to add moisture and flavor to it, but we want to get as most out of it right now as possible. I have some milk and some cream melted, and we're just going to add a little bit to it. We can always keep a little bit because we can always add more to it. We can't take it back. So we're mashing them. If you have a actual masher at home, use that. But this is one of those where we're using whatever equipment that we have. That's why it's important to make sure that the potatoes are tender, and then using the back of a spoon, it won't be that big of a hassle. All right, so after we keep mashing them, now we're looking for consistency, checking to see if it's too wet, if it's too dry. And basically one of the ways that I like to check is I'll take a scoop, and if it can hold up like this, you're pretty good. Now, you can go a lot of different ways with it. Some people can add like roasted garlic to it, which is really nice. You can add herbs like some chives, rosemary. Like I said, we're just gonna do things that just normal people have in their cupboard on normal situations. So we're just gonna go just salt, and we always season from up like this, never from down here. The reason why we go from up here is we can evenly season the product. If you're down here, you're just gonna get a whole bunch of clump of salt, and then you're gonna end up over salting it. So that's just another trick that us chefs use. Just mix that up again. And then we'll just give that a little taste. It's right on where it needs to be. So we can hold that to the back. That's done. Golden brown on both sides. And one thing about chicken is either raw or it's cooked. It's not like steak where you can have a medium rare or a medium.
What temperature?
Any kind of poultry, whether it be chicken, whether it be turkey, whether it be Cornish game hens, it's all the same, 165 degrees. So now from here, what we're gonna do is, you see all this down in there, that's where all that really nice flavor is. So right now we're gonna just make a simple pan chicken juice sauce to go with our chicken. And what does that mean is, when you're cooking any kind of protein, regardless of what it is, you're just gonna add liquid to get all the bits from the pan to come back up out of the pan. So we're using chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock. You can use white wine will work. But again, we're just using what we have. So we're gonna use some chicken stock. And that's what you wanna see right there. That's what you want. So now all those bits are starting to come up from the bottom of the pan. So now we're just gonna add a knob of butter and what we call emulsifying. So we're gonna take some butter to the liquid, and it's gonna finish off our sauce. A little bit more. like really take this to the next level, we're gonna add some herbs. Today all I have is just some flat leaf parsley. You can use rosemary, thyme, sage will work. But today we're just using what we got. So we're just gonna take a little bit of this parsley and just we're gonna add it to it. So what I'm doing right now is swirling it, letting that butter and that stock come together. You see how it's making a pan sauce right there? That's what emulsification is. So we're just gonna really coat that right there. Every dish has a protein, a starch, and a vegetable. Now today what I have is some Swiss chard and some spinach and a little bit of arugula. So this is some bitter greens, power food, rich in vitamin C for all you health freaks out there. So again, we're just gonna use just a little bit of oil, and this we have to work quickly in because spinach and Swiss chard have a lot of liquid in it, and it's gonna shrink very quickly. So we're just getting it hot, and we're gonna do a nice handful like this. Like again, this may seem like a lot for a small pan, but again, once it starts to cook, it's going to literally disintegrate. And we're gonna just season this with just a little bit of salt. First cracked pepper. And that's it. Now we're just gonna just let this cook. Now for me personally, I don't like my greens wilted all the way down to where it's completely nothing. I want to be able to see the greens. I want to be able to chew the greens. I want the texture also. So literally, as you can see, it's already starting to go down. Right there, I'm taking it off the heat. It's still cooking from the residual heat from the pan. So I took it off early and then let the remainder of the heat in the pan cook it. And that's pretty much how I like my greens, right about here.
Is it an apple? Is that an apple?
Apple.
No, not apple. It's a potato.
Ew.
No, it's an uncooked potato.
Our chicken with the pan juice sauce. We have our mashed potatoes, and we have some greens here. Now again, you can use any vegetable that you like. You can use carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, you name it. You can, just cater it to what you like in your needs and what you have in your cupboard. So this is how we're gonna plate this. So we're gonna start with our mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna put a little bit of a well right here, a sitting point, because that's where the next part is gonna go. We have our sauteed greens. And we're gonna take our pan-seared chicken, and we're gonna put that right over the top, and then those pan drippings will go right over it.
Mommy.